Hey y'all, what's going on? Direct upload. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I am a day late. Actually, no, I'm a day late because I'm supposed to do it on Friday. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all already know I'm in here about scandal, and I know some of y'all have asked me. I'm trying to figure out how to squeeze RuPaul in there because it's like I feel like I've missed too many. Haven't missed it, but I missed talking about too many eliminations or whatever. Some of y'all have asked me about the mob wives. It's just with me, like if you don't get me early on in the show, honey, uh, you know. But as I watch them or whatever, if I glance back or whatever, I bring it up. It's just I don't know. It was everything the first season. Looking forward to it when it came on the second season. Then it kind of fell off a little bit to me, and then they did the Chicago Mob Wives, and that was okay. Love and Hip Hop. I will be doing that probably after this video. So I am, since I've started, I am gonna finish it up or whatever. I know y'all like much love. You are neglecting your reality shows. Okay. If they don't grab me and they pulling that motherfucking shenanigans, I can't do it. Like that scripted ass shit with Love and Hip Hop. That, Lord Jesus. Anywho, so let's go on and get into Scandal. Ooh, y'all, this one was a humdinger. And I was like, the whole time with this face, like, what? Okay, let's see, where we going to start at? Um, Don't want to start there. Well, let's just go ahead and start with dude, the guy that has been after Olivia for a while, which I do kind of like him. But y'all, I said I felt like he was gonna try to kill Olivia, live or some shit like that because he was obsessed with her, with all the shit on the wall and this and that and other. Who is incidentally was dating old girl. Now the way this one is set up, it's like it's 10 months later from when, he finds out that, they rigged the election and this and that and other, which I was kind of like, okay. Okay, but I'm going to roll with it because I am, a Scandal fan. Okay, so your boy wakes up in the bed with this dead ass body. He's comfortable. Got the I just had some coochie last night face, but didn't know I killed the coochie, really. Kind of face. So he's scared to death. The police come to the door. He don't know what the hell's going on, which that's allegedly he don't know. Okay. And I really don't feel like he did it, but y'all know this shit's gonna get much deeper. Okay, so the police come. Apparently somebody complained. It was yelling, you know what I'm saying? And he know he wasn't putting it down like that, and they complained. And apparently normally he don't have lady company that makes noises. We know he had lady company because the old girl who works with Liv, she was over there on his lap more than she was at her job or anywhere else. So, we do know that. So, um, okay, so the police walk off and, kind of let it go. So he calls and gets Liv. It just is what it is because she is the cleanup lady. Now, for a minute, can I talk about how fast and furious she was going through that water, honey, like she needed her little something, something, and it is 10 months later, and I'm assuming there has been a drought, for 10 months. This is what we are to assume. Y'all, is my hair going awry? Okay, that's okay. I'm pulling natural teas today. Anywho, so yeah, y'all, it is going awry. Anywho, so they trying to find out what went on, who this broad is. They get some shit, find out apparently she been taking pictures and getting info from people that she's sleeping with. I don't know if she's doing that to, fuck them up or what. Later on in the show, they go to meet some of the guys that, that they knew was in the picture. And they was like, well, it was fine until she roofied me. So apparently she done roofied the folks, including no dude who woke up in the bed with her ass dead as hell. Okay, so they all like, okay, we're going to help. Liv is there. She trying to help. They trying to pinpoint it. Huck, he goes to his shit. And I'm like, you better go in, Huck. you know, and find out what the fuck this bitch come from and why this bitch is dead. Now, in the midst of that, they go over to the place where, to his house where she's dead, and they all begin to say, well, this is what we need to do. We need to get the body out of her and get it somewhere else. He's like, I don't know, whatever. Listen, you either going to fucking jail or you ain't. Now, roll with us or not roll with us. Do you want our help? So, you know, they stage the shit, clean it up, Huck pulls it together. They move the body to the house. Now, meanwhile, back at the dead-ass body ranch, the bitch who was in the plane who ended up in the blow-up and this and that and other, Huck is getting it together, trying to figure out how to splatter the blood and trying to find fresh blood. And I'm like, ooh, child, you getting me together. And so, okay, no. Sometimes you just gotta find a hole to put it in. See, there it is. It just won't stop. So anyhow, so Huck tells old girl to do it, and she's like, what? She tried to close her eyes and shit, and he's like, oh no, I'm trying to teach you. So she finds some good blood from somewhere, and then she, you know, goes to stabbing. And apparently on down the road, she did a good damn job. Now, Huck, are you trying to turn her into killer? And have you not realized that she's in love with you? Y'all care when nobody say she want him. She want him. She want his guilders. I know she want him. Anywho, so they do that. Now they're back to trying to figure the shit out. Now, in the midst of this, they kind of go to the president. First of all, let me go to that shower scene where he's in there, she comes in, he's like, you got it. Now, y'all, I just knew she was going to be bringing him some drugs or something. Apparently, you know, he's on the scotch again. So, she hands him scotch. He continues to be up underneath the shower, going through. And him and Liv both are apparently thinking at the same time on, you know, pastimes and sex and this and that and other, and goody bars. You know, they goody time. Okay. And so, old girl, the wife wants to get in there with him with Fitz, and Fitz is kind of like, what are you doing? And she's like, he ain't in the mood. Girl, he don't want you. Now, since when do you, girl, you so fucking desperate and just want to be the fucking first lady, you anal ass bitch. Okay. So she is like, you ain't got to do nothing. So she getting ready to get him all the way together. And then there was a knock at the door. It's old dude trying to tell him, the one closest to the president, trying to tell him that 4 Americans was, you know, they've been captive. So, you know, she at first like, don't say nothing, don't say. Girl, he'll do anything to get your lips off of him. Now, that's that. You know he don't want you when he don't want you to give him no head now. Here. Bitch, when you gonna get it? Shit. You know, so he tells him, and he's kind of throwing shade at old dude. He's not communicating with him or whatever, and that's supposed to be his right-hand man. Okay, so he goes in there, and he's like, how did this happen? They see old girl getting hit. Come to find out, these are spies that they got caught up. And I'm like, where they do that at? You know, not that it can't happen, but I'm saying where they do that at, and why didn't y'all know some shit was going awry? Okay. Now, off of that, let's bounce back to Liv. Now, Liv is trying to help him get this shit together. They done pulled up, like I said, all them pictures and this and that and other. And he's like, you know, they like, listen, she doing this for somebody. We need to find out what the hell's going on. They don't believe he done that. In the midst of that, they worried, is old girl going to be able to work with him? When they was in the room, he was like, we just had sex. And this whole, you know, little elephant in the room that, you know, some little unspoken tension between them. And it had been 10 months. So he's done with her ass and is not forgiving her. Now, in the midst of that, as they, you know, they done did all the finagling, this and that and other. And let me add this part, because this is a significant part in the damn show, which I didn't think was shit. So Liv's at the coffee shop or wherever getting donuts, and the guy in front of her bumps her and bumps her phone. She drops it. He ensues a conversation. They realize that, you know, they both are working for the government or whatever, and she pays it and keeps it moving. But you can see she was intrigued by him. Okay? Now, In the midst of this, we think they not going to find the body. Huckton already said it's probably going to be 2 days considering the heat and the temperature. And this is why he is assassin uno number one. Huck will get it together. Don't play with him. Okay? So there was a phone call, this and that and other, from, turns out, the motherfucking Pentagon or whatever. So I'm instantly, my wheels is turning. I'm like, who? What? Now, y'all, for a minute there, I'm going to be serious. For a minute there, I thought that the president had something to do with it because he knows about the whole thing. He knows everything, and so maybe he's trying to make sure that he closes, you know what I'm saying, closes that shit out. And I'm like, no, the president didn't. You know, instantly, I'm like, sis, come on now, you and your brain damaged baby. Now, here, let's start thinking this shit through. Now, in the midst of that, since we're talking about him, apparently, old dude goes and talks to the wife or the desperate bitch, and he's like, you know, he knows. And she's like, no, and she's shocked, and she's like, what you mean he know? And this bitch, you know, it's kind of strange. It's like she gonna handle it, she gonna talk to him or whatever. Which brings me to the damn christening. Now, in the midst of that, which is gonna be uncomfortable, and I knew it was before they even got to that shit, because, you know, Liv is supposed to be there, and she's the damn godmother of the baby, and this shit's getting ready to just go awry. The president's wife, the first lady, is already kind of like, I know it's going to be a little uncomfortable, you know, her being there, this and that, another. Bitch, is going to be uncomfortable for you. Because you know she still loves that woman. He still loves that woman. It is what it is. He don't love you. That's it. Okay. So, in the midst of that, the police get old dude, you know, the black guy's like, look, I'm going to take you in here. Don't say nothing down, no nothing. Don't answer nothing. Just go ahead and lawyer up or whatever. He gets in there and does lawyer up. And he's like, now I've never had a record, this and that, nothing. Do you think I would, you know, he runs it down to him. Old dude's like, okay, we need to have a talk. Wait a minute. Cut. Scene. I didn't see this. You know what I mean? He's all nervous and shit. But old dude is doing the right thing. Now, in the midst of that, apparently he got mad at Liv. Liv went trying to help him. He's like, how much do I, you know, owe you? He don't want her services. She's like, bitch, you can't, you know, more or less, you can't afford me. Because we already know from Miss Redhead, she done said his grandmama or mama done had to pay the rent. His whole life has been turned upside down. He done lost his job. He's not working legally. He's at the school teaching. You know, just dead-end-ass job. And apparently from his confession, or not confession, talking to the attorney, he was like, this used to be my job. So you know that I know, and I'm, you know, well-versed in litigation, this and that and other. He done turned to drinking. He know what the damn bartender who said, oh, dude left with her do, and this and that and other. So he done read him back boots and got him together. He's like, well, we will talk again. That's fine. He gonna eat your ass up again. Okay. Now, he was ready to dump the shit. And then he's on his computer, and he's like, what is, wait a minute. So he gets her motherfucking flash drive that she left there, who she was getting ready to send to somebody. So all of this shit is on him, and he decides, okay, yeah, I need Liv. And she's more than willing to help, because I think she feels bad about how he got messed up in that. He was on to something. He was, you know, trying to be right, trying to do the right thing, but he just ran into Liv, who, you know, it's cute what you're doing, honey, but I'm going to have to clean this up, you know. So, anywho, so they didn't look through the shit. Now, we know that they got the phone and the number, this, that, and other. Now 4 calls that came in. Huckton already said they come from the Pentagon, and it's like, who can that be? Now, let's pause for a minute, because I need to go to Fitz, and y'all, let's go on and go to this damn christening, which had to be the most low-down christening, excuse me, y'all, ever. Now, as soon as Liv comes in, it's like the president, it's like, you know, they having this damn overly breathing moment where they, you know, like they just want to fuck right there in front of the pontiff and shit. They just want to just do it. Okay. Meanwhile, they christening the baby. Now, Fitz got to hold the baby. She got to sit across. you know, because this is her, you know, godchild, and the first lady is looking like notice that they eye contact and they having sex with their eyes, and you know, ain't giving a fuck that she's there. Who gives a damn? Okay, so after that, they christen the baby. The couple goes to do their little toast, thank you, yada 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 yada. Miss Leah walks out, honey. She starts stomping in her motherfucking shoes. This bitch is walking so fast that she could knock the motherfucking paint off the wall. Who goes behind her but Fitz? He's smoking her motherfucking heels and walking her down, and they got all this walking sexual attention, and she's just trying to get somewhere and break the fuck down. You know, I just got to get out of this. Child, he hugs her, grabs her arm, and they go into a room. And I think they was kind of looking at each other. She was slapped his face and all that. I'm like, no. But you know it was one of them, you son of a bitch, fuck me right now, slaps. Listen. It was, oh my, y'all, did y'all see that? Really? I can't. Anywho, it was one of those, and, you know, he slaps and, she slaps, the next thing you know, they kissing, they fucking rolling, honey. He's ripping drawers. Low down. Damn, girl. Well, damn. So, you know, he done undid the dress and the drawers. You know, one draw leg, I noticed, you fucking bitch. Oh. Not the draw, just one leg. That's the only way you could have been any lower than that was to just pull the crouch over to the side. Then you would have been in the funky low down, you trifling bitch group. Okay. Hi, I'm Nina. Okay, after that, get out of my motherfucking business. Okay. So they hot and heavy, and all this huffing and puffing and all of these sexual gratification faces, and next thing you know, the door flies open and she got what I do believe is the cleanup dust rag. What she done just, you just try to. Okay. Because I'm tired of this piece of her going back there. Anyway, so she done did the little shit, and he done cleaned up and shit. You know, he's looking refreshed and relieved. You know, she is too, like, whew. So they get ready to walk off, and she's like, I'm sorry, or some shit like that, or however, and he says that was deceit, and you know, this won't happen again, that won't happen again, and she goes on, and probably she assumes he's talking about what happened with the voting. He was like this, and she's like, oh, what? So you just gonna knock the dust off this ass and then let me build up again? Anywho, her feelings is hurt, honey. He's like, listen, I just when I'm around you, I might get a little wood or whatever, and that's how it is, but we'll never do this again. Yeah, right, Fitz. Y'all went to the full and utter jungle. Y'all did not just go to the front of the where the first bit of trees are. Y'all went fully in with the motherfucking snakes and shit. And every kind of animal, the hippopotamuses and rhinos and shit, y'all asses. Okay? And I know the folks that is against this shit that is talking right now about, oh, I'm so sick of the white man and the black woman being the mistress and this and that and the other. Okay, I'm not going to even get into your shit. Anywho, so they done had that whole scene. Now let's flip and go back, because in the midst of that, the president is in there and he wants them. They having a little joint chief shit, and you know, y'all know I'm all over the place. And they all sitting there wondering what he should do. Now, old dude had already said, well, he's not asking me, which means he's getting his water from another fountain, honey. And we just can't have that. You know, although they did it, he does have the president's best interest at heart. Okay. So, while they was having a meeting, he was like, listen, why don't we go in there, you know, and just go in there and try to get our people out of there. Now, he feels like, no, wait a minute. wait a minute, Mr. President, I need to talk to you. He cuts him off finally. The president agrees to go into the Oval Office and have a conversation with him. He's like, okay, well, let me hear it. Okay, come on, come on. Because he's feeling totally betrayed and all of that. Which okay, we understand that you are. But you still are in the position, you the president, honey, run the damn country. Anywho. So he's like, okay, well, I'm away. In the midst of that and before the christening and shit, because y'all know, I don't know why my threads just be all off. I'll just be hearing her. Now, before they went to the christening, they in a car with this motherfucking porcelain bitch. Because she reminds me of a girl from Desperate Housewives, the one that don't have no hair, out of turn, no hair. It's just a fanatical, anal ass bitch. She's sitting in the car, this and that, another. She explains that, she's sorry. She already, to let him know that she knows that he knows. Okay, this bitch proceeds to throw his right-hand man under the motherfucking table when this funky asshole knew Hollis was the first one who started the conversation off. It just kind of is what it is. But I know what this dirty bitch got on her man, because she mad at the fact that Liv is the godmother. So if I cut his ass off, then I'm cutting Liv off, and I can just have, him to myself and just pretend like he wants me. This bitch said, I didn't really want to do it, and you're right to not trust him. Really? She done had this baby early. She has to be one of the low downest people on this show. Cause I can't stand her. Anywho, so she does that and begins to, y'all know, boosh. Oh. So she begins to, she under the tree now. She begins to make it seem like she there for him. He puts his hand back over her. He's, she done threw him under the bus or whatever, however. Okay. So this leads to, before the christening, this is driving there when they get to the christening, he's like, make that call, stop it. Tells him to make the call for him to go in there. Stop. In the midst of that, no. In the midst of that, he makes the call. He only does this erratic ass stuff because he didn't listen to what this broad had to say, because he was like, I just need to know I'm making the right decision. Stop. Bougie. Y'all, bougie.
Come here. Nah, that's it.
Well, Granddaddy got you. Anywho, so she done told him it's okay for him to do this. You the president, whatever decision you make is fine, even if that means just hit the bomb. Like, I can't with her. I just can't. Okay, so he, of course, had to make the call. He said, but I thought we talked about it. He was like, no, make the call, because he's heated and don't know that this bitch then backdoored the shit out of his ass. Which, really, bitch, in the whole scheme of things, although you threw him under the bus, girl, ultimately, that will make him also think, well, maybe that's the reason why Liv did it. Because you did mention he started and then he got someone her on board and then Liv. So, bitch, this is going to bite you in the ass, and I can't wait. Like, y'all just cannot wait. Anywho, so they done did that, and now they waiting, because they done had the people come in there, and they waiting, and they watching because they got cameras. He done said, okay, go in there. Come to find out, nobody's there. Their intelligence is wrong. And this is when old dude tells him, oh, we have a mo. Meaning somebody inside of the close-knit ass shit is, okay? And, we got a mo. Somebody's telling something. Which makes me backtrack to this, because remember, Liv went to his shit you know, followed the shit back where the phone call was coming from that old dude told her about. She went there, which is the same guy she met in the donut place. They sitting up going, well, I can't tell you, I can't share this information. I can't talk about this back and forth. But Liv is kind of feeling some kind of way, but she's letting her damn hormones and shit override her. Okay. So we know it's a fucking Mo in there. In the midst of that, after we find out there's a Mo, all of this shit that went on, lived and went home, and she didn't call old dude because she got to be spending some kind of way. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got something to do with somebody. Either she just really likes him or some shit. I don't know. But, bitch, you just met him at the damn donut shop. It knocked your phone down. That don't mean you're marrying. Anywho. So she calls him and is like, you know, hey, and you know, he's like, you know, I do people, this and that and other. He already said in the meeting when she went there from the phone calls that, you know, he gets intel for the Joint Chiefs. And then we have a Mo, y'all. We got a dirty motherfucking Mo. So while she calls him on the phone, he's on the phone, he's walking. I kind of like viewing people and this and that and other. He sits the fuck down and he got a camera inside Liv's house. Now, y'all, he's a problem. Now, I already know that he's the Mo and he's the spy and this and that and other, you know, and I guess he's trying to get close to Liv, and I guess he's working for the people who have the Americans captives or whatever, but did y'all see this shit coming? Like, this is some new shit. Like, it's just, there it is. You know, no inkling that this is coming. No, you know, none of it. Like, really? Who the hell is he? Like, I'm not digging him at all. I'm not here for his shit. At all. And especially with him having Liv's apartment. And did y'all see where it kind of looked like it might have been the president's, I don't know, y'all, look like the Oval Office in one of them other screens. Now, y'all tell me if I looked at the shit wrong. Because in that screen, there was nobody in it. There was the one with Liv, and she smiling and kikiing after they hang up. And then over to the side, you see what to me looks like the Oval Office. And nobody in there. So, tell me what the hell. Now, y'all, that's the gist of the scandal for me. Y'all know I'm all over the place. And also, tell me this. Do y'all think that old girl is in love with her? Now, just tell me that. The one that he had to stab and said, don't close your eyes, open your eyes. And he done already said she's a natural, this and that and other. Do y'all, is something? Although he's still in love with old girl who shot the damn president, who, you know, who Baldy got, you know, with her, you know, she gone. That's it, she gone. I'm saying he's in love with old girl that's in jail, but old girl is in love with him. Now, I'm just getting those teas. Like, I'm serious. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all saying, how this shit's gonna map out, how this shit's gonna pan out. I'm feeling like some shit's about to happen, like in the sense of we gonna lose somebody out the shot. I don't know, y'all. I'm feeling some kind of way. Something's gonna happen. Somebody gonna get it. So I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all drop that shit below. That's my take on Scandal. It was everything. And honey, when they went to that funky low down ass, let me put my two hands on the damn wall, put my drawers to the side jungle scene. I was like, really? Are they? What? I was like, babe, you want me to run this back? Listen, I was trying to share with my husband. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Anywho, so they got funky low down. I think some shit, you know, is going to come out of that. I don't think Fitz is going to be able to keep his hand off of Liv. And another damn thing, he needs to work on that damn alcohol. And I really don't think his issues with his mind is, you know what I'm saying, like where he got shot. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. So I'm out of here. If I left some shit out, y'all already know that I want y'all to do a video response. Add that shit in. I love it when I get to see y'all videos. So add that in, you know, and all of that. And let me know what y'all think, how y'all feeling about it so far, you know. And for my Walking Dead folks, we're going to have to talk about that. So I'm out of here, y'all. Much love. Bye.